So I think there's probably a few things, to be honest. And again, I'm not suggesting that we're unique in terms of Nottingham for this, but I do think that we have a really good package of opportunities. Obviously, I think as we've touched on already, I think talent is a huge one. We do have a really good array of companies that are already here that are generating a huge talent pool, and I think we've got a young and vibrant city. A huge amount of our population is 35 or under. We have a large student population, and that provides a real opportunity for growing companies to look at. Ultimately, yes, a more affordable talent pool, but actually a really eager, young, and committed talent pool that I think we like to promote as much as we can. Alongside that, obviously, we've got the programs that exist through maybe the last 3 or 4 years in particular, some amazing programs of support that have existed through organisations such as the university, but also through the local chamber, the D2N2 local enterprise partnership, the city council, to look at ways and means of supporting those growing tech businesses not in a here's a load of money, there you go, off you go, but actually in a much more sustainable way that looks at how do you support that business and make sure that it's got the tools that it needs, the opportunities that it needs to be able to grow through various stages, and not just be as I say, given a one-off grant and see you later. I do think that there's probably and I mentioned this already, but I do think there's a real opportunity in terms of being able to present your opportunity as a growing company to potential investors as well within Nottingham. Probably a lot easier than maybe in other larger cities where there's a lot more competition. And I think the fact that we've got very strong networks that are business-led, like Tech Nottingham, enable companies to gain a bit of traction, gain a bit of profile, and the companies that are looking to invest, those investors are there, and they are keeping an eye on these things. And I think we've seen, as I say, with the spinouts that have happened, that those opportunities are nurtured and grown. And Scalespace is a great example, because obviously those companies that are in Scalespace have a real opportunity to then grow in a place that they know that someone will notice. If you're making waves, you're going to be spotted, and there's an opportunity there to look at future growth. And again, I just think that is something that the small regional cities, and Nottingham in particular, has to offer, that possibly larger places like London, it can be much more difficult to get your voice heard amongst the raft of other companies that are already there.